He jumped out of the plane, his heart racing with excitement, expecting the adrenaline rush that every skydiver craves. But seconds later, something went terribly wrong. Witnesses on the ground watched in shock as one of the jumpers began to fall faster than the rest. His parachute wasn't opening. Desperate attempts to save himself seemed futile, and then he vanished from sight. This story gripped an entire community and left investigators scrambling for answers. What went wrong during the jump? How could such a catastrophic failure happen to an experienced skydiver? And most importantly, what did they find when they finally located him? To understand the full picture, we need to rewind to the start of this fateful day. A day that began with excitement and camaraderie, but ended in heartbreak. It was a bright Saturday morning in Gilliam, Louisiana, the kind of day skydivers dream of. Clear skies, gentle winds, and perfect conditions for free-falling. The Gilliam Airport was buzzing with energy as a group of adrenaline seekers prepared for their jumps. Among them was a man described as meticulous, experienced, and deeply passionate about skydiving. Known as a regular at the drop zone, he was admired for his calm demeanor and love for the sport. That morning, he went through his routine checks with precision. His parachute rig was inspected, his harness secured, and his altimeter set. He greeted the other skydivers with a smile, radiating confidence. This was supposed to be just another jump, one of many he had done before. Little did anyone know, it would be his last. At around 11 a.m., the skydivers boarded the small plane, its engine roaring as it taxied down the runway. Inside the cabin, the atmosphere was a mix of excitement and nervous energy. For many, skydiving was a way to escape the mundane and embrace the thrill of the unknown. The plane climbed steadily, the view below becoming a patchwork of fields, rivers, and small towns. At 15,000 feet, the jumpmaster gave the signal. One by one, the skydivers lined up at the open door, each taking their turn to leap into the vast blue sky. When it was his turn, the man gave a thumbs up to the jumpmaster, took a deep breath, and jumped. The rush of wind greeted him as he fell, the exhilaration unmatched. But then, something went horribly wrong. Witnesses on the ground initially thought he was executing a daring free-fall maneuver, delaying the deployment of his parachute for maximum airtime. But as seconds turned into agonizing moments, it became clear that something wasn't right. His main parachute didn't deploy. Panicking, he reached for his reserve parachute, the backup designed to save lives in emergencies. But it too failed. Witnesses described frantic movements as he struggled to regain control. His descent was rapid, far faster than it should have been. And then, he vanished from sight, disappearing behind a grove of trees miles away from the intended landing zone. When he didn't land with the rest of the group, alarm bells went off. The staff at Gilliam Airport immediately contacted the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office, reporting a missing skydiver. The call came in at 1:30 p.m., and within minutes, search and rescue teams were mobilized. The response was swift and thorough. Helicopters scoured the area from above, while ground teams, including firefighters, wildlife officials, and medical personnel, combed through fields, forests, and wetlands. Every second mattered. If he had survived the fall, he would need immediate medical attention. But as the hours ticked by, hope began to dwindle. At approximately 3:30 p.m., 2 hours after the search began, a team discovered his body in a remote field, miles from the designated landing zone. His parachute was still attached, confirming the failure of both the main and reserve chutes. The scene was devastating. It was clear that he hadn't survived the impact. For the search teams and fellow skydivers, it was a heartbreaking end to what had started as a day filled with promise. The Federal Aviation Administration immediately launched an investigation into the incident. Their goal was to determine what went wrong and why. The parachute rig was sent to a specialized facility for analysis. Investigators examined every component, from the deployment mechanism to the packing process. They also interviewed the jump master, the plane's pilot, and other skydivers who were present that day. Initial findings revealed no evidence of foul play, but the exact cause of the malfunction remained unclear. Skydiving is considered one of the safest extreme sports, thanks to rigorous safety protocols and advancements in technology. According to the U.S. Parachute Association, out of 3.65 million jumps in 2023, only 10 resulted in fatalities, a testament to the sport's safety measures. But as this tragedy showed, even the smallest error or equipment failure can have catastrophic consequences. News of the skydiver's death spread quickly, leaving the local community and the skydiving world in shock. Fellow enthusiasts gathered at Gilliam Airport to honor his memory, sharing stories of his passion and skill. He was more than just a skydiver, one friend said. He was someone who inspired others to embrace life and face their fears. It's hard to believe he's gone. Friends and family described him as adventurous, kind-hearted, and deeply passionate about the skies. Skydiving was his way of feeling free, of connecting with the world in a way few people could understand. For those who knew him, the loss was deeply personal. He loved the sky, a close friend said. It's where he felt most alive. It's devastating that it's also where his life ended. The incident has sparked important discussions within the skydiving community about safety and prevention. Experts emphasize the importance of meticulous equipment checks, ensuring that parachute rigs are inspected and maintained regularly. Training and preparedness, providing skydivers with the skills to handle emergencies. Advancing technology, investing in more fail-safe mechanisms to reduce the risk of malfunctions. These measures are not just about preventing accidents. They're about honoring those who have lost their lives, pursuing their passion. This story is a powerful reminder of the delicate balance between adventure and risk. Skydiving offers unparalleled thrills, but it also comes with the understanding that safety is never guaranteed. If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications for more gripping stories. Would you ever try skydiving? Or does this story make you think twice? Share your thoughts in the comments below.